All right, so today we are going to be testing out these giant 2300 4S CNHL LiPos on our 7-inch long-range build. These are going to be the shorty version, which means they are a lot shorter in length compared to the regular other size LiPos. Like the regular 3200 or LiPos that you can find on the market, probably it's going to be a little bit thinner, but it's going to be a lot longer. And the length is something that I don't have on my Rekon frame. So if you have the 7-inch Rekon frame from like HGLRC, then probably this is going to be one of the LiPos that you can use if you have it also on 4S. So basically the goal today is I'm just going to be testing like how much of a flight time I can get out from this LiPo. And during the flight, I'm also going to explain why I choose this particular LiPo for my setup. Let's get going. All right, so local park again. We're basically going to be test flying these 3200mAh 4S LiPos. And the quad we're actually going to be using is going to be the 7-inch long-range build that I just did before. So we're going to be putting a GoPro on top so we can get a relatively like flight time in a sense. All right, so let's plug this in. Let's give it a go. All right, so the footage you're seeing right now is coming around from the GoPro 11. So with the goggles view in the corner. So for the goggles view, the FPV camera, we're using the Nebula Pro Cam, so should be slightly better like compared to like the Polar. So recording directly by the goggles to DVR. So the goal today for our test is to run the LiPo down from max to about 13.5 volts like in total cell to see what kind of flight time we can achieve. So the total takeoff weight, including the LiPo and GoPro, everything that is in there, is going to be around 1,007 grams, which is quite heavy. So basically what we will be doing is some general cruising flights without many stunts to see how much we can squeeze out from these LiPos. Anyway, it's always a good idea to test out your gear in a controlled environment to understand the limit before like heading out to an actual filming spot or start a mountain dive to avoid any surprise of losing these equipments. So, as mentioned earlier, the main reason why I choose this LiPo for this build is its shorter form factor. Compared to other similar capacity LiPos, so most LiPos above 300 milliamps is going to be starting at 14 cm plus in length, which exceed the mount plate capacity of the Rekon 7. If you decided to use a GoPro mount, the standard side LiPo is going to just stick out from the frame, like right on the antenna and leave a gap between the frame and the LiPo, so resulting in unsecure mount of the LiPo, so not safe at all. After some research, I found out that the CNHL 3200mAh Shorty is the only shorter yet cute, chubbier LiPo I can find that fits this frame without much hassle, especially you're in the 4S realm. So if you are building a 7-inch 4S long-range drone using the Rekon 7 frame, the CNHL 3200mAh might be worth considering because that's the only one that fits without any much issue. So of course, an alternative to avoid all this hassle is by using a Lion pack, which generally has a better capacity to size ratio. So you can get a 5000 mAh Lion pack that is still shorter and smaller compared to the 32 mAh LiPo pack that we have today. Lion packs can also be run down to like 2.5 volts per cell, so like super low, providing longer flight time. However, Lion packs do not offer the same punch as LiPo. So when you are trying to like do a little bit more aggressive stick inputs, it's probably just not going to like respond like really quick. So that is something that you have to like consider. So in summary, Lion packs offers more flight time but sacrifices the performance, which LiPos are going to be providing better performance but shorter flight time and much more heavier and bigger. So for me, I prefer the extra performance to help pull myself out of difficult situations, since currently my aim is to do like mid-range like flights, not like ultra long range. So I'm not looking for like ultra long flight times. So that's why I decided to use these LiPo packs, because I will say that, yeah, you will be able to at least get some of the performance in case you need to pull yourself out from like certain like dangerous situation. So basically the CNHL, the reason of why I choose this pack is because the CNHL 3200 LiPo is the biggest one that I can find that fits my setup perfectly. So yeah, making the best option for now. By the way, when you are flying a larger 7-inch to like 10-inch quad, even with LiPo batteries, just do not expect the same performance as a regular 5-inch freestyle quad, because These quads are just not built for the type of flight. The performance gain from LiPo mainly provides extra punch-up power when throttling up, so please just have realistic expectation. Don't just try to do power loops or like inverter yaw or something like that. That probably is you're gonna end up in a crash because they generally do not have those kind of like performance built in, at least for mine. Sometimes I would like conclude like flying these 7-inch long range quads, sometimes like the sound and the feel kind of reminds me like a DJI Mavic with slightly better performance. That, yeah, that's about what I think about it. But anyway, so since we still have some more juice left in the LiPo, let me just speed things up a little bit so you don't have to like watch the whole thing because it's like ultra long. So we can just get to see the final result. All right, so we are back to the bench, and I'm quite happy to report that we are able to get about 12 minutes plus of flight time, which we landed at 13.5 kind of like volts. If we wanted to drill down it a little bit more, like probably push the LiPo, we could potentially squeeze out another 1 minute if we wanted to really push it. But since like that's my habit to like kind of land at this kind of level, so yeah, I'm already happy with the result. Originally, I was just thinking like probably I'll be lucky if I can get about 9 to 10 minutes with this weight, but surprisingly that everything went really well and we're able to get an extra 2 minutes out from it. So 12 minutes is going to be enough for me to complete most of the mission that I'm currently running. So if for future, if I need to run longer, I will probably, yeah, you have no choice but still go with the Lion packs. Anyway, so that's about it for this video. And if you'd like to check out these CNHL LiPos, links are going to be down below. Any questions, suggestions, or comments, please leave them down below in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye for now.